Welcome back. With just 10 days before the November election, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says there's still a chance another round of stimulus checks can be negotiated before November 3rd. I talked with financial analyst Steve Budin about the chances of that and what options you have if you need more immediate financial relief.
Steve, good morning. Thank you for joining us as always. Let's talk stimulus bill. What do you think are the chances that we'll actually see that passed and coming to our viewers anytime soon?
Good morning. If I was a betting man, I would say that we will not see a stimulus bill before Election Day. I think both sides are talking so they don't anger their base before Election Day, because they're going to say, hey, we tried, we're willing to negotiate. It's the other side that's not coming to the table. So all of these games are going on behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. I hope I'm wrong, but I wouldn't bet that it will happen.
So for people that are needing money right now, another option, possibly pulling from 401k retirement. What does that look like for our viewers that are looking at that option?
Yeah, so first and foremost, I must say that this is an absolute last resort. We've done these segments in the past where we tell folks to try to figure out ways to cut their spending, eliminate unnecessary charges, so on and so forth. But if you're absolutely at the end of the line and have no other place to go, your retirement plan is certainly an option. Now, there are two ways you can go with this. Under the COVID law that was passed in 2020, you're allowed to withdraw money if you're under 59 and a half from your 401k without paying an income tax penalty. Now, you will still pay income tax on it, but the government's giving you 3 years to pay that money back. And you can take out up to $100,000. So that's one option. Now, remember, you're going to be taxed on it, and it's less money potentially that you'd save for retirement.
Are there any legal changes that people should be aware of before they go for a withdrawal or maybe even a loan?
Yeah, the legal changes are, number one, the penalty is waived if you're under 59 and a half. And number two, you had mentioned loans. So you could either withdraw money from your 401k, or the other option is a 401k loan. And the government will allow you to borrow up to $100,000 of your vested balance, which is a big legal change as well. Now, I would clearly say you probably would want to consider getting some advice on this, whether the loan is a better way to go or the outright withdrawal is the way to go.
Are there any particular requirements for folks that are hoping to do this with COVID in mind?
Yes, the legislation that was passed in 2020 regarding these 401k changes really only applies to COVID-related issues. So you have three things. You have to have had COVID, you had to have lost a job related to COVID, or you have had to have had your income reduced because of COVID.
All right, Steve, thank you so much for your time today. We'll post all of this information on our website, ktnv.com, and we'll be right back after this.